Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. This is Karina. Welcome to Life of a Mermaid. As you can see, I'm a hot mess. Woke up really early today. Woke up around like 6:30. Been up since then. I cleaned. I actually did laundry. I did my workout. Had breakfast already. What else did I do? I had a call for my business, so still figuring that out. I mean, being honest, I think I'm still kind of getting in my head a little bit about it, and just feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But again, oh, excuse me. But again, that's normal, and I know I kind of need to just keep pushing forward. And the only way I'm going to be successful is by reaching out to people. So that's kind of what I'm working on. Still reaching out to people. Sal said he'll buy something for me, so that's a step forward. I think I just need to kind of reach out to other people in general, friends, families. Let the shyness go away, let the fear go away, and just call in and just ask. I mean, them saying no is part of the process, and like Mary was telling me, a no is getting you closer to a yes. So I just kind of need to get out of my head with that and just continue. But yeah, I mean, I got my portfolios yesterday, business portfolios, so kind of go through that. Again, learning kind of just how to, use the site, and I need to call the help desk again, because they have my site wrong. So once I get that figured out, I thought I had, but it's still showing, the other way. So I need to call back. But once that's figured out, I feel like I would, I can really promote it. I'm working on business cards, again, but I need the site fix, and then I can post that on the cards and go from there. Yeah, so that's really the biggest thing right now that's kind of in my mind. The biggest thing that's, kind of like getting to me and just figuring that out. So yeah, so just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. But like I said, I know it's me. I know this is what has stopped me in the past, just the fear. And again, so I have to, move forward and remind myself of my word, which is believe. To believe in myself, to believe in my business, to believe that, that this is going to work. And again, the only way that it'll work or won't work is up to me. And what I'm doing now, it won't work. Right. So I need to change that. I need to shift that. And then this is going to work. Again, I need to put in the work for it to work. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at again. Been reaching out to friends, keeping myself busy, figuring things out here, and just staying positive and things like that. And realizing again that all I have, and just realizing that I am like, that I have so much strength. Like, this might be TMI, but like when I go to the restroom, like obviously I can't put any weight on my foot, so I have to like balance myself up, pick myself up, and like just all these things. So it's like, again, I just giving myself credit for all that I'm doing. Give myself credit, because I talk to friends and they're like, oh my God, like you do so much. Like, if I was in your situation, like I'll be like, fuck it, fuck that. And it's true, like, I mean, I'm still keeping myself busy. I'm doing laundry. I vacuumed again today. Me and the scooter, me and Ramfleece. So again, things like that, I've been doing my bed since, like, I think a couple of days after the injury and stuff like that, where I was like, fuck it, no, like, I can do this. I am going to do this. And, things like that I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I have lazy moments, of course. Who doesn't? And I mean, I'm at home, so it's like enjoy it, while it's here. But that I'm still pushing myself, that I'm still doing things, that I'm still getting things done, and I'm proud of myself for that. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. I know one of my mentors or coaches would say, Celebration Friday, and celebrating your small wins, celebrating things that you've accomplished this week and or today in general. And this week, like I said, I vacuumed. I started, I've gotten 2 days of vacuuming because I started late in the week. But like that's a huge win. I keep doing my bed every day. Again, I've been showering every day. I've been keeping as active as possible. I've been working out, doing like home workouts, stretching, things like that. I started my business and launching that, and I'm continuing with, I actually been recording every day, which is huge because I kind of had not been doing that. So that's another huge win. I started watching Netflix. I finished Maniac. It's actually a pretty good show. I really enjoyed it. I ran across The Little Mermaid. Not the Disney one, the other one that they did. So I'm watching that. Well, I started it. Like I said, I'm just working on some other things right now, but I did start that. So those are some wins. It stopped raining, so I think me and Star are gonna be able to go shopping tonight, and I'll be able to mail out my boxes, and then again, I will hopefully we can hit my goals on the way too, and I can get supplies for the new orders that I have that I need. So I'm excited for that. That's another win. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with things. What else? I mean, again, being home, not much changes. But that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, and I also paid one of my bills. So excited for that. And I did get paid through my work. Through work because they make up the rest that disability doesn't pay. So I did get paid for that. So yay that. So I need to figure out also try to enroll Sal to take me to the bank so I can just check the accounts and transfer money from the EDD account to the other account. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, been busy. Keeping myself active, keep myself busy in general. Still elevating my foot. It actually looks less swollen, which I kind of had been worried about. I think I shared about that. The right side is where they did the incision and where the metal's at, and the screws. One goes down, two go like in this way, but they're crisscross, and then the other one just goes straight in at the bottom part of it. Well, that way, but at the bottom. So the plate's about that big. It's about that thin. And then, it has one screw on the bone that way, this way, one, and then, part of the plate is here, like that. And then two go in this way on the top, and then one goes in this way at the bottom. But anyway, so that's on the right side. But the left side is the one that's kind of been swollen, kind of like where the bone is at. So I've been kind of worried about that. But it doesn't hurt necessarily. It's just like it looks swollen, and just when you touch it is more like kind of like an uncomfortable feeling, but not like agonizing pain or anything like that, which is why I wasn't like too worried about it. And then the doctor had said like, oh, the swelling is normal, like it's gonna take time, just keep elevating it, keep icing it, which is what I've been doing. But the swelling kind of finally went down. It looks like just a little bit more than my right than my left foot. But then again, so I was saying, you had metal, so we don't know if that in general, having the metal, and again the way that the fall went and the way my ankle, like my foot and my ankle went back, if maybe there could have been just a shift in general in the way my foot's gonna look going forward because of all of that. That part I don't know. So once I see the doctor in a couple of weeks, that's definitely one question that I'm asking. But yeah, but I mean, it doesn't hurt. Like I said, it's, the swelling does look like it's gone down a lot. There's just a little bit there. But it doesn't hurt. So that's kind of why I'm not worried. And it is going down. So yeah, so that's that with the ankle. And I'm kind of anxious to see the doctor, just to see an x-ray, see, what it looks like, see what he says, if anything has changed or what he thinks. And then again, I want to kind of ask him about like how it looks on the left side. And I've emailed him maybe a couple weeks ago about something else, and he never emailed me back. So that's kind of why I'm just at this point waiting to see him. So before anyone says, "Oh, you can email your doctor," I know that's one thing that I love about Kaiser, and I've actually emailed other doctors and things like that, and even emailed him before I think the surgery, and they got back to me real quick. But with this one, so I'm not sure if he's on vacation or he's just been busy, but he hasn't gotten back to me, so I'm just gonna wait. Like I said, it's not an emergency. I mean, if it starts to hurt, then definitely I'll hit him up or even call. But just kind of the questions that come up as the time goes, and like I'm in there and I'm like, oh, no questions, but then things just kind of creep in. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. I have my call today with Jess, so I'm excited for that. She set a date, so that's exciting. Kind of let her announce that to everyone before I throw it out there, but I'm excited. But yeah, so I don't know, like, again, right now I think just the positive thoughts, or just kind of like the things that we think, and just, is kind of what's coming up for me today. Been going through a lot of Pinterest and just reading positive quotes. And again, in the morning, I've been, when I watch my videos, I watch Psych to Go. It's on YouTube. Check it out. It's really interesting. It's kind of short videos, but it talks about different topics like trust, child abuse, how it affects your adulthood, and things like that. And today I watched one about, um, trauma as a child and how it affects you in your adulthood. And that's something that I realized that that's something that I'm still working through and still, kind of processing. And I know I've shared a little bit in the past, but just the trust in general, trusting, others, trusting people that I don't know. I know I had shared about, not letting people in because I was holding onto that grudge or resentment towards my parents of them not being able to protect me. And once I was able to kind of process that, I realized that there was another layer there, and it's that, because a stranger hurt me, I think that's another reason why it's hard for me, or why, it has been hard for me to open up to people. I know yesterday I was sharing about wanting to like smile more and talk to others. But in the past, doing that is where it not necessarily got me in trouble, but where these incidents kind of happen. And not that I'm at fault. I know it's not my fault. I know that technically I was the victim in that and they were the perpetrators. I know that and I see that, but it's also like, like I made myself as accessible, or um to for these people to come at me. So I think that's part of also like the fear, or why I shut down or shut off people in general. Because of that. So I'm kind of just exploring that, that, and thinking and remembering that there's been situations where I have smiled at people and, technically they were strangers and nothing bad came out of it. And actually one of, we don't talk as much now. It's more just social media. We've kind of, gone our separate ways and stuff like that. But, we're still in touch through social media. But he was one of my really close friends throughout high school and even a little bit after high school. And that's actually how we met. We were strangers. We didn't have any classes together. We were crossing the street from school. I was wearing a Rock t-shirt, The Rock. And then, he's like, oh, I like your shirt. Like, we kind of made eye contact. We smiled. And he's like, oh, I like your shirt. And I was like, oh, thanks, and then we just started talking. And then, I remember we, like, saw each other, like, bumped into each other a couple of times. And we kept talking. And then it's like, oh, hey, like, what do you do for lunch? Like, hey, we meet here, hang there. And we just, started a friendship from there and connected. And, so again, I know that reaching out, it's not a bad thing. I've seen the positive. I mean, technically Sal was a stranger in a sense too. I mean, we met through a mutual friend, but it's like I engaged him, started talking to him, and we became friends, became a couple, and then engaged, and then now we're married. And so I know that. And I think just kind of keep focusing on that, reminding myself of that. I mean, even with my tribe, with the legacy, like we were all strangers, like I've shared, day one we were all strangers, but yeah, we were able to express our deepest, darkest secrets within that group, and we're able to be so raw and open and vulnerable with each other. And we were able to create a connection, and not just a connection, but create like an amazing relationship. We are family. And yeah, and like any other family, we're dysfunctional, and there's we have our ups and downs and whatnot, but there is that, that relationship and that love there, so yeah, it's kind of where I'm focusing on right now, and just kind of been processing that and thinking about that. Like I said, I've, have a lot of time to think. So just different things come to mind, and that's kind of one that's been coming up to mind. Just trust in general, trusting others, trusting, mainly people that I don't know, and just creating relationships, and most importantly, trusting myself, trusting, to believe in myself and to move forward and to do what I gotta do, to put in the work. Um, but yeah, I mean, again, not much has been coming up that's really the biggest conversations or biggest things that have been coming up. So yeah, and then I'm going. I think I shared about going shopping with Sal today. We're doing Christmas shopping, just getting errands out of the way, and I'm hoping tomorrow and you talk to him, figure out our schedule and what we're doing or what he's doing for the weekend. And I'm hoping we can hit the gym, and just kind of start a routine already, and kind of just keep moving forward with that. But yeah, so I think today will be a short one, guys. Like I said, that's kind of the only thing that's coming up for me. Again, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything that you want to know, please feel free to, ask me on here. If you'll text me, call me, whatever, and let me know, or, any comments or anything specific that you want me to talk about, or again, any questions that you may have. And again, thank you guys so much for your support, for your love. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.